Oh, God, man. It's 3 a.m. You just got home from the bar. And there's nothing on but infomercials. Well, what you ought to do is go to bed. If you aren't smart enough to do that, stand by for the Ol'Bitty show.
Warning, this show contains offensive matter. If this is not for you, change the channel. Opinions expressed may not reflect those of the producer or HCTV or AGC.
Now, if that didn't scare you enough, this show is sick. It's ugly. It's downright disgusting.
If you don't have your face down in somebody's muff right now, or you just ain't got anything better to do, turn on the Ol'Bitty show. Either that or change the channel
And if you watch it, you'll end up looking like this.
You look so thrilled to be here.
It's a real honor and a privilege.
So, hey, if you want your fill of sick and twistedness, stand by. But don't say I didn't warn you. The Ol'Bitty show. If you don't dig it, don't get it, or don't want it, turn it off. If you think you can get into it, well, strap it on and try it out. Remember, I tried my best to warn you. It's the Ol'Bitty show.
Good morning, boys and girls. It's 2:03 in the morning. You gotta raise me up a little bit because you gotta. There we are. And it's Thursday night going into Friday morning. Technically Friday morning, but it ain't sunrise yet, so it ain't Friday morning to us. And it's the Ol'Bitty show. Welcome, kids. Well, first things first, yes, Ol'Bitty is getting herself a P.O. box. So, you, my lovely viewing audience, can get free t-shirts. How do you get a free t-shirt from Ol'Bitty? You whip out a postcard and a sheet of, or a piece of paper, or maybe some toilet paper, and you put free tea, and you mail it to my P.O. box number, which I will have up next week. And also coming within the next couple of weeks, the OBT website. Oh, holy fucking God. You know, it'll be there soon, kids. But, yeah, that's what's coming up. Okay, Tuesday. Fuck. Boom! I called one thing right, though. They didn't have, when all this shit happened, they didn't have footage of the first plane hitting. And I said, somewhere out there was footage that somebody was filming the tower, some Teddy tourist when the first plane came in. And I was right. Eventually, it showed up. But I heard that somebody had footage, somebody was interviewing people down on the ground when the first one hit, and the guy looked up and he turned the camera up, and you see the second plane just damn scary shit. So to all my homies and my peeps in New York, more power to you. To the dead, may you rest in peace. To the fuckers who did it, a long, slow, painful death. Long and slow. Quick's got nothing to do with it.
We discussed things as far as tying a person up, splitting their hands and feet, letting gangrene set in, and letting them smell themselves rot to death.
Oh, hey, that would be cool. Tie them down, let them get infected and slowly rot. That would be sweet. Well, let's see if the phones are working. What up, caller?
Hey, Ol'Bitty.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Hey, I just got a little saying kind of for this stuff going on, that we're all just a bunch of lobsters in a tank. We need to lock our claws together.
Amen.
All right.
Peace. Actually, Ol'Bitty says, no color, just Americans. Now, what that stands for, folks, is this. Wednesday morning, on the front cover of the Austin American Statesman was a picture of people walking down the street covered from head to toe in that ash. Ash and dust. It looked like fucking Mount St. Helens, only created by man. Welcome to the world. Mother Nature's got nothing on us. But the people were all gray. And when I looked at that picture, all I saw was Americans. Just Americans. Folks, this was not about race. This was not about issues. This was somebody willing to die for their cause, boy. That's some hardcore shit. But somebody fucked up. You see, when George Sr. went in, they called him the wimpy president, and he started kicking some ass. Because he grew balls. He did. So, I think the big problem is now, Junior is in the White House. And I'm afraid Junior's probably got a set. He's probably toting around in a wheelbarrow right now. Because Junior's a Texan, and Junior's pissed. Somebody fucked up. What up, caller?
I told you I'd rock the world. Alex Jones. Alex Jones. Alex Jones.
Alex Jones was busy calling capsize or raw time last night, so. But then again, there's good old Reverend Ricky. Reverend Ricky sitting there with that toilet seat around his neck, sitting there saying, this is all because of immigration.
I don't buy it.
See what happens when you let other religions other than that good Protestant Catholicness in? Open the floodgates, let them all in. More on it. Yep.
Kick out all the wetback mojos.
You know, I figured Junior Towelhead, not really Towelhead, Junior, I'm going to call him Junior Allah, because that's what you know those fuckers were screaming when they hit those buildings. Allah! You know that's exactly what they had to be screaming. Well, you see, you know, the people who were freaking out even more before those things hit the New York Towers, not really the people in the windows. There were people panicking even before that happened. The air traffic controllers.
Ooh, okay.
Can you imagine some guy sitting in a tower, flight 107, you'll veer from your path, please acknowledge. Flight 107, if you're having trouble, please acknowledge. Kennedy Airport, we may have a situation. Our plane is not responding and heading back towards your way. Flight 107, you're in restricted airspace. Flight 107, pull up! Pull up! Respond! Pull up! I mean, let's face it, man, you're looking at that fucking radar screen. You sure as hell can't be believing what the hell you're seeing. Because you can't even in your mind fathom that somebody would purposely take a plane and run it into a building. Now, the places on top of those buildings are for helicopters because the runway's just real short. They're just not made for jumbo jet landing. I just wanted to let people know. I don't know, man, but I am freezing my poor old nipples off. But hey, don't worry about it. Just let it go. I'm just gonna. I'd be a tough old bird. I sit here and I'll fucking suffer through it. Worst comes to worst, I'll send you out to my ride and get you another coat or something. But screw it. Ol'Bitty, tough asshole bitch. Yep.
Yeah. Why Osama bin Laden? You think he's behind it?
I got a real strong feeling about that he probably is. It's his style. And he'll never admit it right off the bat.
So if he's behind it, then somebody had to let him put down our guard to let him do it, because his companies actually do build our military bases over in Saudi Arabia.
Well, ain't that some scary shit?
Yeah, it is. And how come the Secret Service that has their counterfeiting and financial division that's located in the World Trade Center were told not to come in till noon on Tuesday?
But but you see, that's also like saying, okay, well, the flights they hijacked were from New York to LA, and 9 times out of 10, those things are fucking packed with people. And none of the planes that went down had over 100 people on them.
Yeah, but I mean, the Secret Service, come on, everybody don't come in till noon.
Hey, that's like say you're running too much overtime. Some places will say, okay, everybody take off at noon.
Overtime on a Tuesday?
Hey, it happens, man. You'd be surprised.
If there's somebody else to look for.
It's like our week starts on Thursdays and ends on Fridays. So it's like, say you're running heavy overtime, they'll cut you off in the middle of the week to cut your overtime.
All right, I just want to tell the people, don't give up any freedoms because of this terrorism, because then they will have won.
There you
go. If people start giving up civil liberties for security, then they did their job as terrorists.
Yeah.
So people, keep your freedoms. Don't let them take anything away from you. That's all I had to say, Ol'Bitty.
Thanks. Straight up. What up, Gord?
Death. What do you know about death?
Come on, Junior Allah. What do you know about death? Well, of course, every time you open your mouth and you smell that garlic, I wonder. But what up, caller?
Hey, man.
How you doing?
What's up, dude?
I'm
interested in your show, man.
Pardon me, I don't see no dude sitting here.
Hey, dude.
Do you see a dude? Me. Well, yeah, but you're off camera. Oh, I'm sorry. He must be watching from the little mini cam over here. I'm sorry. He must have that California technology. What up, caller?
Man, that Ben Laden dude, that punk son of a bitch, if I ever met that son of a bitch, I'd stick a goddamn pitchfork up his ass. How the hell could he come to America and fuck with us, man? What the fuck's wrong with that cat? You know what I mean? I mean, I've been living in this country myself, man. You know, I'm from Jamaica, even though I don't sound Jamaican. But I've been living in this country for 35 years. And let me tell you, this is some bullshit right here. But I tell you what, us Americans, we got to fight for our freedom. We got to show these bastards that, hey, we can still survive after something like this. You know, you got to keep your head up. You know what I'm saying, Ol'Bitty?
Yeah, I know where you're coming from.
Keep your goddamn head up. Keep your nutsack high to the sky. And if you're a woman, keep your breast up. Anything, you know what I'm talking about.
I know about keeping them breast up.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you something, Ol'Bitty. Now, this is just something between me and you, man. I mean, not to get off the subject, man, but, I love me some women, especially the type, that is down.
How many at the same time?
How many at the same time? Man, I got to have me 2 or 3.
There you go.
Maybe 3 or 4.
Keep your
Maybe more. But I mean, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know if I can get some advice from you or not, Ol'Bitty, but I had this woman over the other day. She one of my freaks. She said she likes it in the booty,
Right?
and I'm like, come on now. I mean, I personally, you know, I like to do that type of thing. If that's what they want, I'll give it to them. But personally, I don't understand why she didn't want me to use the KY jelly. She was like, hey, they call me Miss Gaper. I'm like, what's up with that?
Well,
You know.
some girls prefer it dry because you get more feeling that way.
Oh, well, I tell you what, Ol'Bitty, I'm going to have to let my girl know, hey, if you want me to gape it, I'm going to gape it.
There you go. Try a little talcum. It'll dry it up nicely.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. See you later, baby.
Later.
Responsible for all this is the fact that he didn't have the scrubs come over here and get himself and put a bunch of his lackeys over here.
Yeah, I know. Let's face it, man. If you're gonna do a job, do it yourself. Do it right.
Right.
You know, the only problem is it's like the a lot of those bodies are just gonna be way crushed because there's so many sub basements on the World Trade Centers that when that motherfucker fell, they just basically fell into all those sub basements, and they're still like fucking 5 stories high stacks, but they're finding people alive. I shit you not. But yeah, man, that's gonna be years of digging out. But yeah, man, that fucking skyline's changed forever. And a lot, huh?
They'll put them back.
I don't think they'll build them back. I think they might build one large one, but I don't think they're gonna build twins. It's really hard to say. It's just gonna be one of those. It's a wait and see kind of issue. But you know what's even more freaky is the vibration when that thing fell and hit the ground was so bad, it's basically cracking the foundations, destroying the other buildings nearby it.
Yep. The building floor is 5 or 7?
Seven collapsed because I think you got rubble on top of it, and then 5 collapsed. I don't know why, but there's a couple of buildings nearby that have to be taken down because they say one's literally buckling and the other one's got huge fucking splits in it because of when it came down, the vibrations on the ground it literally tore it. Yeah, exactly. An earthquake. What up, caller?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine, sir.
Oh, just want to bring up a couple points. Did you notice they had a news story about how there's a Microsoft video game that's a flight simulator? In the flight simulator, you fly a jumbo jet, and part of the game is it just accidentally happens to crash into one of the towers of the World Trade Center.
Irony.
Kind of strange coincidence, and
It's like you know
if
what?
these guys were really the bloodthirsty Muslim fanatics, then why didn't they plan to crash into the building after 10 o'clock when most New Yorkers go to work? The building has 50,000
Yeah,
people.
50,000.
But, you know, probably they estimate less than 20,000 were there. It just seems to me that they would go for prime time when, you know, the people were there like 2 o'clock maybe or something, so they could just kill more Americans, stinking American, right?
Yeah, but it's
and then these guys who were trained pilots to fly the plane, they just happened to carry the manuals with them in Arabic in the rental car that they left at the, you know, airport, and they not only did they carry them with them, but they just happened to leave them in the car there, of course, because they wanted to get caught because they want to be famous.
Well, you know, you got to leave some kind of message behind. Let's face it. You know, if you're going to do it, you got to want something as a legacy. But as far as the manuals go, yeah, you'd be studying up like before a final exam. You'd be doing your checklist. And, you know, you would leave that behind because why? It would be hooked and real strange. You walk into the airport with this manual tucked under your fucking arm, how to fly in a plane. What up, caller?
Hey, Biddy.
How you doing?
Okay. I finally figured out who did it.
Who did it?
Alex Jones.
No, Alex Jones wouldn't do it. I just don't think he's got that much togetherness. But I won't go there, brother. Woo! What up, caller?
Oh, Biddy.
How you doing?
I'm all right. Hey, listen, you know, there's 2 billion Christians in the world, and there's 1 billion Islams. And the morning before the bomb, the crescent moon with the star between the 2 points was shining, and they bombed it on the lunar moon that the Muslims shine over this. And I wanted to say one thing, that since we put Israel, 4 million Judaics, in Israel. There's 1 billion Middle Easterns that are doing Islam that have not liked that since that point. And we've given bombs to Iraq, Israel, and everyone else. And now we're probably going to bomb 2 other countries we've never bombed before and create more terrorism because I don't know if you can really see the realism of this, but
yeah, it's like basically we have given people the arms to create our.
That's right, Ol'Bitty.
It's like welcome to World War II. It's like the Japanese need steel. Hey,
that is so important. And,
we got a deal for you, baby. You know, it's like we'll sell arms to anybody. Of course, anybody else will sell arms to anybody else as well. I'm always surprised. I never thought it'd be the planes. I always thought it'd be nuclear.
That's what I'm afraid is going to happen. One of 2 things is going to happen. It's going to turn into Saddam Hussein, we don't do dick, or it's going to go global thermonuclear, and the only people that are going to survive are going to be the people in space station.
Hope they got a ride back.
They won't come back.
What up, caller?
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if you think that the Iranians or the Indians that own all these stores around here has got something to do with that?
Not in the least.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay, well, I was just wondering.
No, that's like saying back like say take World War II for an example again. It's like saying all the people who were Japanese were in on the attack. That's bullshit. Because a lot of those people were like living over here for generations before Pearl Harbor ever got bombed. No, man, that's not right. Don't take your shit and your anger out on people living here already, because they may very well have fled what brought them over here. It was the freedom they wanted, to be free from the people that did this shit. So yeah, man.
Yeah, but isn't it true though? Before they came to this country, they had to kill at least one American before they can swear some bullshit like that. But
no, that's exactly what it is. It's bullshit.
Okay,
no,
I just want to know because I personally feel like they're going to have a whole bunch of problems. All these Iranians,
right? They are, because a lot of people are going to be angry and pissed off, and they got to take it out on somebody, and that's ignorant. It's like a little 9-year-old schoolgirl got her ass kicked in the schoolyard by a bunch of kids because of who she is. No, man, that ain't right. That's nothing but terrorism itself, man. Yeah, I want to catch the bastards, but I want to make sure that that's the guys before we start pulling triggers.
Yeah, but check it out though. Maybe all they'd have to do to mess. Cause I live in Texas here and in Austin, and all they'd have to do is just poison the Budweiser beer, and all my population be messed up. So
yeah, that is one story.
Budweiser beer, Snicker bars, and Marlboro Reds, and we'd be
oh
dead.
Yeah, we'd be some fucked up dudes. Yeah,
we'd be gone.
Without killer smokes and beer. Let's face it, man. All they gotta do is poison the water. But then again, it's like.
Well,
anybody can do that anyhow.
People like me don't drink water. I just drink beer.
Well, but no, man, don't take it out on those people, because let's face it.
Yeah, I was just wondering because I've got a lot of conflict, and a lot of my buddies was like, it's the Iranians. Kill
towel heads. No, let's face it. If you're a foreign student on campus right now, you are definitely watching your back.
Yeah. I just personally feel like I think that there's going to be some stuff that's going to happen with the Iranians or the Indian peoples that owns all these stores now. It's already happening, and I just, I don't know if it's facts or fiction.
It's happening, but it ain't right.
Yeah, it's not right.
Let's face it, we know it's going to happen, but if you see somebody heading towards that window with a brick, cut them off and say, brother, that ain't the way, because they probably running from the same people that started this shit in the first place. Don't turn into one of the people that started this shit.
Exactly. Nobody knows exactly who started it.
Yeah, exactly. Until we find out for sure. And then I say, man, go after those people specifically. It's not like we're going to start carpet bombing because, we're pissed off at a particular country. There are specific people that we need to go after.
You're right. Thanks.
Peace.
Later, dude.
That's just the way I feel about it, man. And that's just the way it's right, It's like, with the Japanese people were fucking interned.
How many Japanese people died in Pearl Harbor?
Exactly.
There had to have been some.
Yeah, there had to be some Japanese people dying in Pearl Harbor. But let's face it, man, it's not, the people living over here very well may have ran from the tyranny and the injustice over there because this is a land of freedom. Folks, don't take that freedom away from them. it's like it's not their fault.
They're just like you.
They're just like you, me, the other guys.
Every day.
You know, they're living their lives. They're getting educations. They're improving their lives just like we all want to. Man, you know, we may be angry, we may be pissed off, but focus that anger on the people who did it, not on the people who are here. Because you know why? No colors, man. Just Americans. What up, caller? Thank you, Alan Jr. What up, caller?
How's it going, Ol'Bitty?
How you doing, man?
I just want to make kind of a satire point. You know, they're talking about rebuild, and like people are suggesting, well, rebuilding the towers and rebuild this hope and this great, you know, figure of humanity. And, you know, especially with the oncoming, you know, doomsday recession because of these events or whatnot, now that could flow money into the economy, you know, get people working, start building them up and everything. But the only problem is the same people that are suggesting this can guarantee will decide to go with non-union workers and import them out of Mexico. So, you know, pretty much, you know, make sure the flow of money ends up going south and out of the country and actually really does nothing except to give them a more affordable, cheaper, giant construction buildings such as the downtown Austin area, which is being built by non-union workers and international for that matter, and it's not doing anything for the economy.
Man?
I'm sorry?
Are you a union man?
No, I'm not. I get to hear my friend bitch about it all the time, though.
Oh, okay.
But, you know, he's unemployed, and he sat there and was working with some of these people, and, you know, the guy's non-union, undertrained, you know, he's sitting there with a nail gun and saying it ain't working right. He starts, you know, it's jammed, so he's hitting the top of it with his fucking hand until the thing goes off through his hand, and now he's got disability unemployment.
Damn, that's a good one. Means now I know how to fucking get disability and unemployment.
Yeah, nail yourself.
Get nailed. Fucking A. Is that my wife bitching because I forgot to start the tape? Okay, never mind. What up, caller?
You don't know how many times I've heard, let's go blow these effing sand niggers, which I don't like that term, but turn their country into a parking lot. Let's go over there, bomb them, this and that. You got to be careful. People don't realize what's happening. If we go over there and do that, chances are you're going to be watching on the news in a couple of days New York being leveled by a nuclear bomb.
Exactly. Like I said, you got to be specific after who you go
People
after.
do not realize how sensitive this is. I mean, you're looking at, you know, and my opinion is we need to quit backing Israel so much, because if we keep getting involved in Israel's affairs, somebody's going to nuke.
Well, we should keep our nose out of everybody's affairs. But then in the end, you got to have people to watch your back. It's all just a big ass hairy mess. Welcome to Clusterfuck. We're going to sit down and talk a while. What up, caller?
Hello, Ol'Bitty.
Yes?
Oh, hi. I am exchange student in University of Texas. Hello.
You must be very popular at your fraternity, man.
No, it is not
I
funny.
can tell. You know why? Because you're the only guy who can keep that slippery machine working properly. Oh, I'm sorry. The margarita machine working properly. But they're damn proud of you. And you have a fine accent. Gotta make sure you keep your fingers off those hot dogs. What up, caller?
What up, Ol'Bitty?
How you doing, man?
Pretty good, man. You know, everyone's gunning after that one guy, the Laden guy or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think it's really him, or, you know, I think we better make damn sure that it's him before we start doing that shit, man.
That's what I said, man. Gotta make sure you know who you're aiming at before you pull that trigger. You better make damn doubly sure you're right when you hit popping.
Right, man. Hey, is that, like, that really tall guy? See there?
Not in the house tonight.
Oh, man. All right, man. We'll take it cool, man.
All right, peace. That's what I'm saying, man. All the people in those pictures, you know, all gray. No colors, no distinctions. All Americans, man. No colors. Just Americans. See, we ought to be using this time right now to actually come together. That would be the most wonderful thing that ever came out of this. is that we finally stop fighting amongst ourselves. I know it won't. I know I'm pipe dreaming. Damn, I had a nice pipe dream. Hey, I got an idea. I got a dream. What up, caller? Thank you, Allah Junior. Not even a full hour. He's like a burger with no pickles. Like I said, he's Junior. What up, caller?
Yeah, well, I just want to know what your opinion is on this whole deal.
I think it sucks.
Who do you think it was?
I ain't for sure.
Do you think it was that one guy that they're blaming?
Well, it's got his kind of markings and fingerprints on it, but, until we get the evidence back from the lab, you just never know.
Yeah, because me personally, I think that guy is capable of doing it.
He's got the capability, he's got the technology, but the thing is he willing to take that risk and do it?
Well, see, I'm looking at it this way. Why don't him and Bush just go at it? You know what I mean? If they got some business handled up on each other, they need to take care of it themselves instead of destroying other lives.
That'd be tight.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, to me that'd be cool if you could find him, get Bush down there, and get it whipped out.
I tell you what, we ought to just take him on the Jerry Springer show. Let him handle up right there.
That'd be cool.
You know what I mean? Let Bush get his ass whooped or whoever get their ass whooped.
That's right.
Get it out the way, because he's just destroying innocent lives. People that I don't have nothing to do with it. I understand I'm American, but at the same time, he wouldn't come battle for me at my hood. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know
and
what you mean.
Then he's gonna make my family members go to war for something that he created. Because they run the whole deal. All we're doing is living. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We're just the grease in that machine.
Yeah, exactly. And then we got to go fight that man's battles while he's still playing golf somewhere.
Well, if for nothing else, then if your brother's got to go, back him.
Oh yeah, I got I'm an American. I got everybody's back and all that, but still,
Anyway it works around, it's gonna suck.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
So let's try and make it suck just as little as we can.
Right. All right. Appreciate it.
Peace out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any way you go on this, it ain't looking good. Cut quick, cut deep, sew it together, pray it patches up. Like I said, go after specific. Go after points. Don't carpet. Because carpet, cover it up for a while, then it wears through, or it builds up underneath.
I heard on KLBJ's morning show a couple days ago that the morning show comedy guys,
If you want to come say some stuff, Joe, just come on over and just sit next to me and we'll get this whipped out. Because that way the people will be able to hear what you're saying. Yeah, that old Dudley and Bob were sitting there the other morning.
Yeah, I was listening to the KLBJ morning show, and I don't remember who was said, and I hope my memory's accurate on this.
One of them said this, and the other one said that.
Someone said something to the effect of that when they did this terrorist act against us, if we were to go over there and just start blowing everything away, that it would make us no better than them, just strictly on the fact that we would be killing as many innocent people as they did here.
That's right. You got to be specific. And it's true.
Yep.
You can't carpet bomb the situation. You got to know what your target is. Right before you pull that trigger, you better make damn sure you know you're right. What up, caller?
What's up?
How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm a first caller and shit, and I'm watching your show and shit. It's fucking pretty tight, and I'm wondering and shit. You're a man, right?
I am a complete woman.
You're a woman?
Yes, sir.
You look pretty good.
Oh man, you need your eyes checked, but that's all right.
Hey.
We love you anyhow.
Hey, well, I just called to tell you a little secret. I keep bodies in my fridge. What do you think I should do about my problem?
Ooh, okay, now, how many bodies at a time?
What's up?
How many bodies at a time?
Well, I think it's 2, but it might be 1.5. My dog gets in there every now and then, and the baking soda ain't working.
Oh, no. See, that's why. See, you're using a stand-up refrigerator. You're wrong.
Hey, they lied, though. They said Arm & Hammer work.
Yeah, no, it don't.
What happened?
You see, your refrigerator's too damp. Therefore, moisture's getting in there and your meat's rotting.
Oh, no shit.
Here's what you got to do. You got to make sure your carcass is clean.
My carcass?
Yeah, the carcass, the body.
Hey, can I ask you another question? When is it clown time?
Clown time will be like a couple weeks from now.
Oh, for real? Y'all don't show videos, clips, and shit?
No, we usually don't.
I thought your show was tight. What happened?
You see, that was the 5th Thursday of the month, and my drunk-ass son was taking over.
You got grandkids, right?
He got no originality, so he was throwing videos and shit.
Hey, what do you think about this shit that just happened with the New York shit and that little Bin Laden nigga?
Well, lots of carcasses around there.
Yeah, that's a lot of carcasses, right?
Yeah.
It's like a tragedy of carcasses, right?
Yeah, like falling barbecue from the sky, man.
Shit, it's gonna take a big fridge for all that shit, ain't it?
Yeah, I heard that. Well, hey, you at least would have had pancakes, because the ones that hit, flat, peel and eat. Roll them up, take them home.
Take a big spatula.
Yeah, well, it's like Philly cheesesteak.
Oh.
Peel what you need and lay it down. Yeah. Well, he's the one that started this shit. I just know more about it. You don't want to talk about carcasses? No, man. You got to make sure, if you're going to put them in the fridge, make sure your fridge is real dry. It's like,
defrosted.
Well, yeah, keep them in the crisper.
That'll work.
Got to make sure it's real dry, because if you got any moisture, man, your meat's going to rot. And that's just a
brown.
fact. Yeah. Of course, some steakhouses actually let it mold a little bit, because that actually brings out more flavor. So if you're going for flavor, let it sit for a while, but you got to keep a real close eye on it. If you're just going for content, make sure it's dry. Ooh, what up, caller?
Hello.
Good evening.
What's up?
You called me. What's on your mind?
Oh, I was just thinking, you said we shouldn't make any distinction between, we should make a distinction between a target when we shoot at it, but we can't just go in there and kill innocent people.
Right.
So why can they come into our country and kill our innocent people? We can't go and kill theirs.
Because they're cowardice bastards, and they just take as many as they go for body count.
What? You said you're a full woman, right?
Yeah.
You got a fucking bad wig, you sorry bitch. You fucking whore, you fucking bitch. Bitch.
Okay, now wait a minute. If I'm not a woman, why are you calling me a bitch?
Because you're a bitch. You fucking whore.
Okay, I'm a whore.
You fucking whore, slut, nigger, bitch. You fucking stand nigger lover. You fucking stand nigger lover.
How do I get the nigger when I'm light skinned?
Oh, you're a white skinned nigger. You're a white Mexican nigger.
Now I'm Mexican?
You're a white Mexican nigger.
How the hell can I be a white Mexican nigger?
You fucking pussy.
Are you talking about the guys your mom usually picks up in bars? Are you talking about the guys that your daddy does by bending over the pool table and he says doors open? Or are you talking about your little cousin Eddie, who you babysit all the time, who you tell all those nasty stories to while you're molesting him? I'm just trying to get my facts straight. Because first I went to bitch, because, well, I'm a bitch. All women are bitches. Some of us are more proud of it. Then I went to nigger. Yeah, well, I'm down. I'm blood. I like black men, just like my coffee. Nice, black, hot. Love it. And then I went to Mexican. Well, I like jalapenos and spicy food, so I'm all about that. I got no problems with that. Of course, you're Caucasian. And God damn it, if there's one thing I hate, it's fucking Caucasian. Fuck, I hate the shit out of Caucasians. Got no problem with white people, but god damn, I hate Caucasians. Oh, and by the way, for your buddy that was standing behind you laughing because he thought it was funny. I hope it's real funny because I know he's one of those guys that has those huge truck tires.
Mm-hmm.
That's the funniest thing I've ever seen in the world, man, is if you get a flat on one of those, you got to go three-wheeling because I don't think that little donut's going to hit the ground.
Not enough throw on the suspension.
There you go. Just wondering, man. What up, caller? Hello?
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. What about you?
I'm here, man. Question. I don't know why it is that people want to call you and talk so much shit just because of their insecurity. And what we need right now most is like connections between people.
No color?
No color.
Just Americans.
So I like what you're doing, and I did want to give you props because I think you do have good intentions, and I don't know why people are afraid of that.
Hey, some people are just scared of silly string, and other people are scared of silly putty.
Right, and
some people are just scared of silly shells.
Don't you think that's the kind of thing that leads us into war blindly and people's fear?
Hatred. And blind ignorance. Yeah, ignorance sucks.
It does suck, but there is people like yourself and like your buddy sitting next to you, and I can see like you guys' intentions. That's awesome. There is like you're influencing people and you're overcoming their fears. So
actually, you know what we're here for?
What's that?
We're just here to entertain ourselves.
Right. Hey, well, you're entertaining me too.
Well, there you go. You're going along for the ride. We're glad you enjoyed the ride.
Yeah.
You're along for the trip, buddy. Enjoy it.
That's right. And if you don't like it, hey man, door's always open. You get to jump out at any time.
That's right.
This is true. All right. Well, you guys have a nice evening.
Peace out. Hey, you know what? I bet old Arabic Jr. is on that phone right now trying to call because I hear the phone in the control. Oh, hell no. Don't bother answering that piece of shit. Hey, Allah Jr., why are you bothering to call my line when you know I'm out here and I'm not going to go to the control room to fucking answer because there ain't nobody in the fucking control room, moron. Hey, caller, how you doing?
Now, do you believe in the dark side?
Yeah, I do. Because you call my show every week. And I have to believe in you because you keep proving to me that you're still there. What up, caller?
Hello, Ol'Bitty. Please do not hang up on me.
Okay.
Okay. I am. Please, you hung up at me earlier, and I am not liking it. But
you're not liking it?
No, not liking it very much.
Are you jiving with it?
I'm jiving like I'm diving.
Okay.
Okay. I am exchange student at UT.
Okay.
I have ancestors that come from Afghanistan.
Okay.
Okay. And earlier today, I was at 6th Street, and I was there, and this tall white man with an orange cap with longhorn on it beat me up.
Those were known as your frat brothers. It's called hazing, and you should be smart enough not to want to join that kind of shit in the first place. But hey, if you make it through, it's free room and board and all the beer you can drink. Of course, your education might suffer because, well, you joined one of those things in the first place. But hey, they got all the test answers anyhow.
Have fun, ride to ride.
What up, caller?
Hello?
Good evening.
Am I on?
You sure are.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out, I'm going up, and then my dad's a retired major from the service.
Okay.
And getting brought up, and then looking at all this, he used to always tell me from the good and the bad, and then I've went from being on probation for years and hurting people and doing this, and I thought that I was wrong, and I said, I was thinking really bad to myself like a few years ago, and I was like, man, violence ain't the virtue. And then I see some stupid stuff happen like this, and I'm like, well, how can adults like my dad or anybody in the service do some kind of stuff like that? And it's just pretty weird.
Okay, part of the reason that violence occurs is to...
As adults, though, from state to state, nation to nation or whatever like that, because I got brought up to where my dad was telling me this is wrong. You're doing it wrong, because me and my friends used to beat down people and rob people and do all this stuff, and I've been on so much trouble.
Wrong.
And
It
then
is wrong.
I'm seeing the grown-ups from the president's going, okay, well, we'll do this, and they'll just bomb each other. I think that's pretty wrong, too. Violence is not the way to go.
Okay, let me put it this way. Sometimes you have to use violence to prevent violence. It's a matter of, these people are going to come over and start shit. Well, the way to stop that shit is to stop the source of the shit. And the way you have to do that is you got to, open up that can of whoop ass and take care of business. Now,
all I'm saying is
that's one way of doing it. But
I'm just saying this reality, and if I just finally snapped to my head and I said violence should be a virtue, and
it's not.
Shit like that should not happen, especially grown up. And if grown up from nation to nation shouldn't do some kind of shit like that.
Right, it should, but it happens. It's just the way it is. It happens. Even though you're stopping and you don't believe in the guy next to you who used to be your buddy and go robbing, he's still robbing, but you're not. Some people wake up and realize it ain't working. Other people says, well, this is the way it is. This is the only thing I got, so I'm going to continue on.
Yeah, but see, I believed in my dad. My dad's been trying to raise me better and then do the right thing. And then now I grow up, and then now I'm actually looking on TV, and there's just like this stupid, silly stuff going on, like people crashing planes in the buildings and stuff like that. It don't make no sense to me.
Well,
so it feels like that all the shit that I did when I was younger was not wrong.
Well, yeah, the shit you were doing was wrong for one reason, is due to the fact that you were not doing proper and right by your fellow man. The guys who did that bombing did not do right by their fellow man. The problem is you have just come to the realization that, hey, guess what? The world's fucked. But the best thing you can...
Just think how all these little kids are going to start, they're looking at this stuff and going, man, this is real life shit. And their parents are going, man, that's real life. This is not fake. These planes are crashing into these buildings. These little kids are going, wow, that's badass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's a matter of, this is real life. Welcome to it. But you go through and you make the best you can, and you make it better any way you can by helping your brother out instead of beating him over the head and robbing him. Yeah, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah, but I'm not just saying just robbing. I'm just saying pure, just bad stuff that I've been growing up.
Just outright killing and
beating. The last stuff that happened the past couple of days has turned a lot of people, and I'm talking about my whole neighborhood, talking all kinds of crap about it. And I'm trying to think about what my little brothers and my little sisters are looking at this shit, and they're like, F the Iranians and F this and all this. And I'm like, man, nobody knows what's going on, but they're looking at this and saying, this is okay. They're okay. These are grown-up people. They can do that. The president's sitting there just going, okay, it happened. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? This is real-life shit, man. What do you think that the younger generation is going? They're looking at this and going, wow, man, if they can just slam an airplane into a building, why can't we drive Mama and Daddy's car and we'll slam it in the Circle K or something?
There's one thing that you need to take into account on all this, okay? If you have children or younger brothers and sisters or people who look up to you, it is your job to see to it that they understand that this is not the way things should be. That you have to explain to them that there are people in this world, unfortunately, and we all have to deal with them at some point in time or another, that just, I don't want to say don't have it all together, but violence never solves anything.
Exactly.
And what we've got to learn is that we've got to teach our younger ones that these kind of actions are going to do nothing but cause you more trouble than you think it solves.
I know, but I'm talking about the younger generation, like my little brothers and them. They've seen the clips that's been going on for the past 2 days, and they're like, holy shit, that's so cool. That's neat looking, man. Wow, check that out. They're showing it on TV all day long, the smoke coming up. They're like wow. And they're saying this is real life stuff here.
Right.
They're they're dwelling on that shit. They're going, wow, that's killer shit, man.
Okay, what you need to do is you need to sit down and you need to explain to them that the detonation itself and the building itself was fascinating. It was absolutely, I watched that thing go down. That was fucking fascinating. It's wow. But you have to sit down and you have to go to these people and say, look, there are several problems with this. Number one, there are people inside. That's the problem. That's what makes it so it's not cool at all. There are people within that are losing their lives. As you see that smoke rising, that is death as it leaves its door because there are people within that building. And you should try and treat your fellow man. Now, they're saying, fuck this, fuck that. It's like, you got to be real careful, kids, because of one reason. If you go over and you start fucking around with the wrong people, you got to go specifically to the people who fucked you up. You deal with your business. If you start fucking around with other people like that, you're fucked.
Yeah, but why don't on national TV let the younger generation know this kind of stuff like you're telling me instead of this little bitty TV show you got here? You know what I'm saying? Put that on TV on. Man, they cut out all our good programs just to play all that shit over.
Yeah,
and over
I understand completely, but
the kids are watching it, man, all day long.
Yeah, I understand, and I wish I could do something like that, but I can't. But what I can do is I can go at it from where I'm at. You can go at it from where you're at, and if the other people who are watching the show go at it where they're going at and say, look, this is what's wrong with it. This is what's got to be taken care of. It ain't cool because of this.
Well, you got your own little TV show, and I don't. So you got a lot more pull than I do. So maybe why don't you try to do something about it?
Well, we're just sitting here discussing it openly, and that's why I'm letting you rock.
Yeah, but there's kids ain't watching this right now. The kids are watching this shit during the day when they're supposed to be watching cartoons, and the past a couple of days there's been no cartoons on, nothing but the bombing and this out over and over and over again. And they're just dwelling on it, going, man,
okay,
that's
well,
cool
what
shit.
you do then is, if you know they're doing nothing but getting saturated by all that, grab a football, grab a baseball, go outside and play. Get them away from the box.
If I did that to even my whole neighborhood, that's one neighborhood out of millions of neighborhoods.
But maybe it'll spread.
I doubt that, seriously.
Well, remember, even if you change one, you've done a lot.
Right.
Because the one changes another. And, even if you don't think you're making any headway, at least you're trying, and that's what counts. We gotta go piss off some other people. But hey, man, good solid thoughts. Like I said, sit them down and say, yeah, the detonation itself, the impact itself, fascinating. Tripping.
Right.
The only problem is people inside.
Y'all doing a good job.
All right.
Like all those other people that hate y'all.
Peace out. Yeah, like you said, if you can't get the message out, I wish we could go national. That'd be great. But you try on your little part, you do what you can, and you hope for the best.
I was just thinking, if one person, out of just one person turned to another person and, did something that made a positive impact, and then that person went to another person.
Right. And it splits off into twos and threes. Yeah. Like I said, folks, maybe, like you said, that's why I'm really hoping is, I know I'm pipe dreaming, but we got to use it to unify, because it's like no colors, just Americans.
There's a movie that's out on tape now that kind of goes after that. I don't know if I can.
Yeah, what's the name of the movie?
Pay It Forward.
Yeah, Play It Forward.
That's a good movie.
Good movie. What up, caller?
Hello.
Good evening.
Do you think it's the last attack or just the beginning?
I got the feeling it's a bad feeling. I think it's just the beginning. This is like the wake-up call.
Okay. All right, thank you.
You bet. That's what I'm afraid of. Hell of a way to ring that doorbell, and they fucking just kick the door right in, but sorry, baby, it's just a wake-up call. What up, caller?
Hey, what's going on?
How you doing?
Pretty good. I've watched your show a couple times before this. Actually, I hate to say it, but I watch your show a whole lot. But hey, hold on. That's a good thing. It's a good thing. I have to say, if I had to pick between like you and say Alex Jones, I definitely pick y'all. Much more entertaining, not as much on the crazy guy that's gonna attack you with a spoon or something.
We don't give a damn about the black helicopter because we don't get rides in them, so fuck them.
But anyways, I got a couple things I wanted to get off my chest.
That's what we're here for.
I think first of all, that statement at the top of your screen that says "No color, just Americans." I think you ought to say "No color, just people," because if you really think about it, people die everywhere, all over the world. Yeah, it's a shame. It really is. It's hard. Makes me sad to think that a whole bunch of Americans, people that very well could have been my family died. But you got to remember, people all over the world die every day, and nobody ever fucking hears about it on the United States, like most of the United States, like mainstream media. People don't want to report about it. Multinational corporations have a lot of business interests, and people don't want to hear about that.
You are right. You are right about that. So it's no colors, just people.
Yeah. Okay. That was one thing. Also, I got to say, not the caller they called before me, but the one that called before, like two callers before me.
Callers.
The one that was talking about how kids shouldn't be watching it. Like, I hate to say this, but that's like one thing that I just absolutely hate about most Americans. I mean, he tried to like blame the whole thing, pretty much saying, "Oh, these kids are watching these horrible things, but I'm not going to do anything about it." Like not. He tried to tell you need to go out and tell more people. Well, if he was so fucking like intelligent, why didn't he get off his lazy ass and do it?
It's a matter of I'd love to do something, but I don't know what to do.
No,
that's why I said
okay.
Pull the kids away from the box.
Yeah.
That's why I said pull the kids away from the box, take them outside.
Teach them good family values.
Well, teach them sportsmanship.
Yeah.
Go outside and play. Get some fresh air. Get them away from the box. If you think the kids are getting too much of it, hell, turn it off. Hand them a book and say, read. Open your mind. Open your eyes. Because through reading, you can open the eyes of your mind. And there's some very big eyes. And once you have that imagination start exploding, you see the whole different world in a whole different way. What up, caller?
I told you I'd rock the world. Bin Laden Jones.
Good old Allah Jr. Hey, I'm glad he finally got tired of trying to call me in the fucking booth, man, because it was Matt?
Oh, in the booth?
Yeah,
I figured as much.
What was the problem? I'm supposed to know? That's right. I'm sorry. Dave's not here, man. Yeah. What up, caller?
What's up, man? I tuned in when I heard these two callers. They were talking about blacks and Hispanics and all laughing, I mean, I'm used to that. That's the way life is. But, I mean, they're going to just end up be playing themselves, man, because if they just turn on the TV and see all the different, like you said, have on their colors, there's people of every color that got killed. There's children, women.
That's right. Color. Young, old, death makes no distinction. And when those people were throwing those jets into those buildings, they were not going after specific races. They were not going after specific people. They were going after Americans.
Already. And if you see and look at who's helping, it's all different colors helping,
Exactly. There are so many nationalities down there helping out. There are so many people of so many different colors in this country that are going to the blood banks, that are going to the Red Cross.
They're turning people away from the blood bank.
Yeah.
You see, what these boys don't understand is if shit gets out of hand, they're going to be called to the draft. The draft's going to contact them. And who's going to be just right next to them? A big old black boy or a brown-ass Mexicano, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
What are they going to do then? What are they going to do,
they're gonna pipe up. Well, I don't want to be fighting next to these guys.
I mean,
right.
I've done, man. I'll tell you, since I was 16, I've been in and out of the correctional institutions. I've been in Huntsville 5 years. I'm 26 years old, and I tell you what, I never cared about my fellow man. I never cared about anybody but me. But when after that, the 11th, my eyes opened up. After I saw how people are, and I know I wasted a lot of years being stupid and ignorant. Now if anyone, I'm Hispanic, if anybody were to disgrace another race in front of me, I'd slap them in the face, because they don't understand. They think everything's funny and it's a game. But
okay, instead of slapping them, you look at them and you say, okay, so you're against certain races. Hey, let me tell you a story about how race can affect people. The guy who created plasma, the doctor who created plasma, which saves so many lives nowadays, the guy who created plasma bled to death. He bled to death. Do you know why? Because the hospital, he got in a car wreck, the hospital they took him to was for whites only.
Mm-hmm.
That's right, man. The guy who created plasma was a black man, and he bled to death because the hospital they took him to was for whites only.
Yeah.
Now, tell me that ain't some fucked up shit. No,
Yeah, it is.
don't revoke the violence. Just open up your mind and say, hey, let me tell you a few stories, man.
I mean, there's still going to be people after this clears, you know, who are like that. But
yeah,
what changed me is I see all the different colors, but they're all American to me now. You know, they're all different and they're all helping each other. You know, that's the way it should be. And it's unfortunate that it's going to become to war just to unite this generation.
Sometimes it takes a big slap in the face.
World War II, the people united.
Right.
And
exactly.
then look what happened after all these years. No, they're still apart. But, you know, it's not I mean, I just live my life now. I will help anybody. And I'm just saying, if the shit's going to get crazy, you know, it is.
It is.
And they won't stop playing themselves until it strikes here in Austin. If it happens here in Austin, what are they going to do? They're not going to want to go help because there's blacks or Mexicans or Japans or, you know, whatever.
Exactly.
But, I mean, that's just the way they are. And,
yeah,
you know,
well, let me tell you a fact, man, that there are some people whose minds you will never change.
Well, I know, because you know what? Because you're talking to a man whose mind was like that.
Yeah.
My mind was like that.
Right, but you woke up.
I woke up.
Welcome, baby.
It's unfortunate that I had to see what I see for me to wake up.
That's right.
It's unfortunate that I wasted so many years of not being the person I could have been.
Right, but now that your eyes are open, you know what the best thing you can do is try and open a few other minds.
That's what I'm trying. I'm talking to my friends. I'm talking to anybody.
That's right.
I'm just, you know.
And you help
out. If you were to see me, you know, you wouldn't think that I could do what I'm doing, you know.
Well, let me tell you one thing, man. Never judge a book by its cover.
Yeah, that's right.
And you know what? The best thing you can ever do is when you first meet somebody, never judge somebody by the first time you meet them. And I did say this for a reason. You could meet the nicest guy in the world, but he's having a bad day.
Mm-hmm.
He's not having that best of times.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to be a dick. And then you're going to look at him and you say, man, what a fucking dick. I'll never deal with this guy again. Wrong.
Man, there's dicks of every color. Man,
right. But you screwed up because you made a judgment. Don't judge. Because next time you meet that guy, he may be a straight up real good dude.
He may be the guy pulling you out of a ditch out of a car after a car wreck.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe a very good straight up guy. Because you don't judge, you don't shut that off, and you become some very cool things. So that's the best thing in the world is because those people look at other people because they look at me and they say, faggot. Because they're judging me.
Yeah, there's people like that too.
Right, because of Joe's background. They're looking at him and said, oh, this or that. They're making a judgment. But if you don't judge, then, yeah, I'm a fag. You know what? I am fabulous and great, baby. I am a fag. I'm a big faggot, too. Fabulous, great, got intelligence, too. I'm a faggot. Faggot written all over my ass. You know why? So there are people out there who dig that because they don't judge.
You, man. You know, ain't nobody has the right to tell you how they think you should be.
That's right.
I mean, especially the young people here in Austin, you know, they play alternative in East Side. They do it in Rosewood. You know, I listen to everything, you know. It's just not, just because someone's colored, that doesn't mean that's the way they are, you know.
That's right.
I mean, I just think everyone listening should just turn on the TV, put it on Channel 2, see what's going on, see the people that are helping. And pretty soon that shit's going to get played out because your own friends who thought the same as you, just like I did, when they hear you dissing another race, they're just going to see you just dissing an American.
Nice, exactly.
All right, bet, man.
All right. Well, peace. Another good thing you can do is go out and talk to kids who are screwing up. Go to the kids that you know, or volunteer to become a counselor. Volunteer to become a big brother, because you've been there, man. You can say, yeah, man, I used to think like you. This is how bad I screwed up. And I'll tell you why. And I'll tell you my mindset. Now, I'm going to bring you to this point. And then I'm going to say, this is what opened my eyes, man. This was what happened. And this is how I see it now. You know, relate, you can relate. And that's the best way to do it, because you know what's going on in the head. And you know the doors that are closed. Do your best to open some of those doors, man. And you got it. What up, caller?
Hey, Ol'Bitty.
How you doing?
Not bad, not bad. Hey, some friends of mine and I and some random strangers got together in front of UT today and in front of the Capitol yesterday. Not a lot of us, but we were basically just sitting around and, you know, demonstrating against a lot of the violence that we see that's beginning to grow. A lot of the violence that's in the wings. People talking all kinds of crazy things about, like you're saying, carpet bombing Afghanistan, all of that. And you know,
specific.
There were sort of two things. I mean, on the one hand, it was really disheartening to see a lot of people walk by. There was a really ugly letter to the editor.
I'm sorry, Junior, you're just dragging me down. Nothing personal. As far as I'm concerned, if you're speaking your words, you're doing something, you don't need my help, because you guys are already in action. And I more power to you. What up, caller?
My name is Poopy Toopy.
Hey,
How's it
Poopy,
going,
what's
baby?
up, man?
It's going pretty good. How you doing?
I'm doing straight up, man.
Man, what's going on with our world, dog?
One fucked up piece of thing in a spin cycle.
No shit, right?
There's a
man,
shitstorm coming on.
you guys are an uplifting sight to see. Talking some truth, opening some eyes, and closing some racist doors.
There you go, man. Wouldn't mind me putting that all behind them doors.
I hate to bring this up, can I mention one thing real quick?
Yep.
It's been overlooked in the media, but I think we need to deal with the problems behind the scenes. These people didn't start hating America 2 weeks ago, and they're not the only country that is hating us. And I think we need to look at foreign relations after this shit and get it all straight instead of just bombing their ass.
Exactly.
They take care of the problem that started it all instead of just taking care of what happened.
It'd be a great time in the world to say, damn it, you know, what's the problem? And I'm not talking about sitting down and just talking about it. I'm saying, you know, Bill Hicks said that if we spent the money on the kind of money that we spend on our defense budget, if we took that money and we turned it into food and housing, we could feed and house the world many times over and bring peace on earth.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a great thing? If every country in the world took their military budgets and turned it into housing, feeding, and educating the poor, not one person restricted, whether you be rich or poor, nobody excluded. Take all your military budgets and turn it into food, housing, education, and hope. God damn, what a beautiful world we be living in.
You know what sucks? Idealism decays into fear.
Unfortunately true.
Horrible, horrible, horrible.
What a world. Oh well.
Have a good night, Betty.
Peace out, man, and good luck.
Thank you.
What up, caller?
Hey, y'all.
How you doing?
I'm pretty good, considering everything.
Yeah, considering. I like the way you do that. Oh,
Yeah.
pretty good considering.
Okay, I have a question.
Fire away.
I wanted to know if any of y'all think it's stupid of the news people to be giving out the president's location. I just wanted to know if I'm the only one who thinks that.
That did strike me as odd.
Because, I mean, weren't they going to go after him, too? I mean, not, you know, I know, I don't know.
Well, okay, first off, if they want to track the president, it's really not that hard.
No.
It truly isn't.
Right.
They said that the White House and Air Force One may have been a target.
Yeah.
That's possibly true. I figure Capitol Hill was probably definitely one of the targets. I think the Pentagon was the second choice.
Yeah.
But, if somebody wants to take out the president, which, I hope nobody ever wants to do that.
Right.
Because that's not that great. Let's face it, they could pull what that guy who came up and shot Reagan. I mean, let's face it. Or how they popped Kennedy.
Right.
Because if somebody truly wants it.
Well, this situation is bad enough now, and if they did that, it would be totally fucked. I mean, it is now, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It'd be about, just that much more fucked.
Yeah.
But, okay, you consider that these guys were suicidal bombers.
Yeah.
Okay. If they have guts enough or are crazy enough to steal planes and crash them into buildings, in Korea they had guys who literally had bombs on them that literally ran into bunkers and blew themselves up.
Right.
So let's face it, if somebody really wants to take somebody out, they strap it on, they wait for the motorcade, they jump under the car and pull the pins and boom.
Right.
What you gonna do? Let's face it, it's pretty hard to stop people who are fucking suicidal like that.
That's true.
So, as far as the media giving out where the president's located, if the people are halfway over us anyhow, they're gonna fucking know.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering that, but I just had to ask,
Yeah, no, it's just like, well, I'd say, okay, well, our reporter's on Air Force One, but we don't know where it is right now because he's somewhere in the air.
Right. Right.
He's somewhere in the air, but he's got to land somewhere. And let's face it, if you're going after him, you've got pretty well 5 targets you figured out where he's probably going to be at one time.
Right.
He's either going to be at Air Force Command, or he's going to be at NORAD, or he's going to go to Camp David, or this or that. Let's face it, if they want to find him, they can find anybody.
A number of places, right?
And they could take out, like, let's see, if they're going to do it right, they're going to take out the vice, they're going to take out him, they're going to take out Congress at the same time. They're going to probably try to take out as many political figures as possible.
Yeah.
Let's face it, some guy goes running up the Capitol steps, wrapped in dynamite right through the metal detector, and so let's face it, if they want it. It's kind of hard to stop guys with, suicidal bombers.
Right. And I wanted to say, the guy who called, I think it was 2 callers before the last guy. I think if we start seeing more guys like him, the world would be a better place. Just turning their, opinion around.
If this, like I said, if this opened up a lot of people's eyes as to, shit, I've been wasting my life hating people.
Yeah, because there's no point in that. What is that going to do?
I'm sorry it took such a great tragedy for it to happen. But hey, welcome, brothers. Arms are open. Now turn around, do yourself and a whole lot of other people a favor and talk to the people who are having that problem, or the kids who are coming up saying, this and that. It's like, sit them down and say, man, let me tell you, brother, my head used to be there.
Yeah.
I wasted my life. I wasted 20 fucking years of my life hating for the wrong reasons. This is what I did. This is why I felt that way. This is what the fuck woke me up. I want to wake you up before you waste your 20
like
years.
You said, this is a big wake-up call for a lot of people. And
yes, ma'am.
And it's unfortunate that it had to be so many people at such a loss,
Yeah.
I like your title, by the way. No color, just Americans.
That's right. That's what I'm going to have on the back of my car in white shoe polish.
Right. Well, God bless y'all.
All right.
Bye.
Good night. Peace.
Good night.
Yeah, see, Ol'Bitty's really offbeat tonight because we're sitting here dealing with a heavy topic, but it's very cool that people are letting it out. And, even if you're a fucking moron that calls me up and wants to call me all that shit, fine. Couldn't care less. You don't affect me in the least because I expect you. I deal with you how I deal with you. But, if we're waking people up, baby, the alarm clock's going off, turn it off, and go turn that alarm clock on for a few other people. And that's what it's all about. What up, caller?
Hey, Ol'Bitty.
How you doing, man?
Yeah, I appreciated that girl's call earlier asking about, do you think it was stupid to give out the location of Butch? So,
Let's face it, if they wanted to find him.
yeah, well, let me emphasize on this. If Bin Laden was responsible for bombing it in '93 and this and that, and he's such a big criminal, he's the number one guy on the FBI most wanted list. You telling me our government can't go kill him, but CNN can go get an interview with him anytime they want to?
You know why? Because Ted Turner's more powerful than the government.
He's the one that paid $1 billion to the United Nations. And also, well, this was just about the guy that had called and said that he had, since this has happened, he'd changed his views and stuff. And he said, don't judge people on their first.
That's right.
I have a little story. It might be unrelated, but when I was, I guess, about 8 years old, I think I was in the second grade. Well, I used to be a Superman fanatic. I used to run around. I had a little Superman costume. I'd run around my neighborhood in a Superman costume.
Superman rock.
And I had a little friend that I went to school with, and his brother was about 13 or 14. And he was kind of a bully. He would bully his own brother and me and a bunch of other kids, and his name was Danny. And he would always bully us, and bully the other kids. And one day when I was out running around on a Sunday, out running around in my little Superman costume, and these kids from church, I guess their parents were in church and they were outside playing. Well, these kids decided they were going to pick on me because I'm running around in my Superman costume. And, well, they got me on the ground, and they were, oh, yeah, look, let's spit on Superman and this and that. And who came to my rescue? The neighborhood bully, Danny.
Right.
So, yeah, that's it right there.
Well, you know why? Because it was outside kids picking on you, and let's face it, the only person allowed to pick on
Actually,
you was
after that, me and him we're good friends about that, And he was kind of a bully, and he had an attitude towards people, but they were picking on me, and this guy came up and put this kid in a headlock and told him, "Hey, you can't pick on my buddies like that."
That's right, because those guys were outside your neighborhood, and, well, the only people
actually the church was a block from our house, man. But after that, he never picked on me again. So it's not like, it was like a bully thing. It was like kind of like I don't know what it was. But
well, it's like, I can't be your friend because I got to be tough, but I'll let you know I care by picking on you. If I didn't give a damn about you, I wouldn't say a fucking thing to you.
It's something like that.
Yeah,
I
exactly what it is.
To you, man.
It's the only way he knew how to show it.
Big brother.
All right.
Yep.
All right.
Peace. Yeah, but you see, he saw that other people, other than him, the only people allowed to pick on you was him. So, he had to step in. What up, caller?
Hello?
Good evening.
Oh, hi.
How you doing?
I've got 3 questions for y'all.
Fire away.
First of all, I'd like to know how y'all feel we should respond to this, to the,
I feel that we should find those who are responsible and take them out.
What about you, Joe?
I feel the same way. It's like just what's been said on the show several times tonight. We need to be very specific about, once we have the proof, pick out the one or, the individual or the individuals who were responsible and see to it that they are rendered powerless to do something like this ever again.
Well, good. At least I know I'm not alone. Those people I know think that we should just go in and bomb the whole country, but then we just see worse than
exactly.
That doesn't solve anything.
Right. We would be then turning. It's a matter of we want to be specific as to who we mess with, because if you are very specific about what you do, you take care of your problem and you don't infest the rest of the area with the problem.
Well, it's good to know that somebody else believes that.
Yeah, a lot of people should.
And I just wanted to say something.
Please do.
That the people who think that we should just go in there and bomb everyone, that's pretty stupid, because all that's going to do is turn everybody else on us, all the countries of the world, because we'll be worse than the bombers.
Exactly.
The kamikaze pilots.
Right. It's going to take people a while to wake up because everybody's still so chock full of anger. Justifiable anger. But you have to direct your anger at who deserves it, not at the people in general.
I understand that. Oh, I'm angry, all right, but I know who it goes to, and it's not the innocent people.
That's right.
Okay, I was just curious how y'all felt, so I knew I wouldn't be alone.
Well, you're not alone. There are lots of people who feel the same way. We wish you peace and happiness, and sleep well because you're not alone.
Well, this is an awesome show, so.
All right.
Have a nice night. Bye.
You too, darling. Peace to you. What up, caller?
Hey, Billy, what's going on?
Oh, we're just sitting here going at it.
Yeah. You know anything about local gun shows?
Oh, I know that the Saxon Gun Show, I believe, is going to be at the end of this month.
Yeah, I know. You might get, automatic weapons there,
I have no idea.
Yeah. I was really proud when people started going out and getting guns after this shit happened, because,
I don't see why.
It doesn't.
I don't want to go off into, all the stuff about it, but guns really do protect freedom, and,
That's like people going out and suddenly going out and paying $5 a gallon for gas because there's a huge panic that, oh my God, we're going to run out of gas.
True.
It's like, why are you in such a panic? Because let's face it, folks, we go on. It's like the body. It's like you cut your finger. The rest of the body continues on.
Yeah.
And let's face it, there's no real need to buy guns because if you have those weapons, they're going to do nothing but get you in trouble if you don't know how to use them.
And also talking about kind of a slight comical note, as far as buying gas at $5 a gallon, you should have filled up on Monday like the rest of us on the way to work. You'd still have, at least 3/4 of a tank. It wouldn't be an issue.
There you go. What up, caller?
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
I think you have one hot, sexy goddamn voice. You know what? That guy turned me on almost as much as the Weather Channel guy. The radar.
Local time at 42,000 feet.
God damn, that makes me just moist. What up, caller?
Hey, Ol'Bitty, I got cut off a moment ago, and I didn't quite get to finish what I was saying.
Did you get cut off like that? I'm sorry. You were being smart, you were being intelligent, but I have to have somebody to pick on. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Besides, I got 8 minutes left, and I know you would be just making way too much sense. Call next week, man. I'll let you rant. I'll let you go. Just say, I'm the guy you kept cutting off. What up, caller?
Yeah, I'd like to hear what the girl back in the control room has to say about all this.
There is no girl back in the control room.
Yeah, I heard things.
Right. That is somebody I know sitting off to the side who wishes not to be identified. What up, caller?
Evil rules the day. Alex Jones.
Yeah, every time you come out of your house and you go down to the grocery market, evil is definitely ruling the day. Olive Jr. What up, caller?
Yeah, that guy that keeps calling saying Alex Jones, I take it he's a non-supporter because he's doing nothing but damage to the word Alex Jones is trying to spread to people.
No, actually, he's kind of like a mosquito infestation and you're out of off.
Okay, well, I had called earlier, at the beginning of the show, and I guess you didn't like it when I said that, what do you think about us helping out Israel?
I have no true opinion about that. You know why? That is politics, and we don't discuss politics and religion. Nothing personal. The only reason we're even talking about this tonight is because it's local.
Well, the only thing that I have to say in response to that is the fact that I think we need to take care of our own before we worry about taking care of anybody else.
I can handle that.
There are so many people right here in Austin that need some help. We need to take care of our own friends and family and neighbors and brothers and sisters before we worry about taking care of the rest of the world.
I can handle that. What up, caller?
Got any shoes?
No? Let's see, got any buttons? You do?
Sure do.
I need 3.
Excellent.
Oh, don't got no shoes, but I got some laces. What up, caller?
Help out the people in our own country. Keep helping out Israel. We're going to get nuked.
See that? There you go. You formulated, you got your opinion in, you spit it out. Short, sweet, to the point. Tight. What up, caller? How good does he suck? I was wondering. Sounds like he's been on your pecker a few times. I was gonna say,
As heavy as he was breathing, it must have been good.
I was gonna say, does he give you a reach around? I gotta know. Is he good enough guy to give you a reach around? That's what I gotta know, fella. What up, caller?
Turn down the TV.
Yeah, turn down the TV just a little bit. Hey,
Hey, how's it going?
it's going. What's up?
How y'all doing?
We're doing great.
What are y'all doing? What's this show about? Like, what are y'all doing? Like, what's the thing? I just turned it on. I don't even know what y'all talking about.
We're talking about the fact that we believe that there should be no colors in this place, just Americans.
No what?
No colors, man.
No colors?
Right.
So
We're talking about peace, unity. We're talking about everybody should have chrome wheels and good stereo systems. We're talking about the fact that everybody should love their brother, no matter who they are, not because of the color of their skin. We say hatred sucks because it doesn't give you a reach around. What up, caller?
Hey, Ol'Bitty, this is Ebony talking back at you. I haven't called you in a while. I'm all right. I was crying so hard when I heard about what happened, and
some shit.
Yeah, well, I thought about this one thing. You know, what if the people that did the bombings were the only ones that planned to do it? I mean, what if they were the only ones that, decided to get together and do this thing and run into the buildings, and they're just going to create complete chaos around the world,
They're trying, but they ain't gonna make it.
You think?
Yeah, what it is this is a very specific organization. I'm sure there's still plenty of them out there.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's kind of like a nest of wasps. You're not gonna burn down the house just to get rid of the wasp nest. You got to be very specific.
Yeah.
You got to go in.
Get the can that's got the nice string.
You got to take care of the business and just let it go with that.
Yeah, well, it scares me to death. I don't know what's going to happen next, but
You ain't the only one who's scared, sister, but right now it's just a hold on and wait because we don't know what's coming next.
Yeah. Well, y'all take care of yourselves. Have a good night.
You too, my sweet. Take it easy.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, just go ahead and pop that other graphic.
Cool. Good night, Austin.
Good to see you again, Joe. We got about 30 seconds, and then we're just going to wrap it up. What up, caller?
Hey, what's up, Ol'Bitty?
Make it short and sweet.
Hey, I just want to say God bless America, and you guys are real. I appreciate what y'all are doing for our country. You too,
Remember,
boy.
man,
Keep
no
it real.
colors, just America.
No colors, just Americans.
Rock on.
Love you, brother.
Peace. Short and sweet.
Biddy, I'm tired of whacking off. Look at you. I want some fresh meat. Show the girl.
Okay, we will. Next week, we will show the girl. What up, caller? All right. Hey, Joe, go to a bigger font. Go up to about 30. Questions, comments, things that are on your mind and on your chest. olbitty@hotmail.com. That's my email. 24/7, my door's always open, folks. If you didn't like what you saw or what you heard, you had the right and the ability to change the channel. If you know somebody with AIDS, give them a hug. It's the best medicine in the world. And folks, if you got it, give it. Because that's the best medicine in the world, too. Red Cross needs your help. New York needs your help. Everybody do me a favor, man. No colors. Just Americans. Love you, brother. Peace. Well, I just got the word that we're still on the air. So we're going to just keep rolling until they bomb us, or they get rid of us, or they cut us off, or whatever. 472-2255 is still the phone number. Yeah, man, just do what you can because it's just the thing to do. What up, caller?
The Chinese are in Panama Canal. They're set up base in there, and we let them do it. And they've already told us that if we get involved in Taiwan or the handing over of Hong Kong, that they would nuke LA. So they should be a suspect in the bombing. And we need to quit helping out these Middle Eastern countries or we're going to get nuked.
I can see that. What up, caller?
Mark.
Does he get preacher rounds?
Mark.
Junior? I got a mustache. It's Velcro. What up, caller?
Hello?
Good evening.
Who is that dude keep calling?
He's the guy who Hussein calls every week. I have no idea who he is, but as far as I'm concerned, from now on, he's Ala Junior.
I like the show and keep it real.
Peace, man. What up, caller?
Damn, Biddy. This is Poopy Toopy again. Can we change the goddamn subject, please?
Well, next week we're going to be straight up and just have a typical Ol'Bitty topic.
Can you have a cool topic, like your old ones, like Battleship or Tinker Toys or...
Okay. Tell you what, why don't we, since we're still on and we burned an hour and a half of heavy topics, why don't we go ahead and change our topic? We're going to go... No. We're gonna go for a very serious topic. This one is on the tips of everybody's tongue. It's an extremely serious topic. I need you to change the fonts. Our new topic: shoelaces or Velcro.
Ooh, Velcro.
Velcro, man. I'm sorry. I like laces.
No, man, Velcro is so easy. It's easy like Sunday morning, man.
Yeah, but no, you see, if you all you gotta do is Velcro. You don't wake up in the morning. But if you gotta lace your shoes, the motion and the action will get your blood flowing in the morning. So basically, wakes you up if you have to lace your shoes. So I'm definitely for laces.
Well, shit, Biddy, you know I don't wake up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon anyway.
Hey, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter when you fucking wake up. No, it doesn't say shoes, it's just laces. No, Joe, you're close, but get rid of shoes, move laces over, and bring Velcro up. So it does like laces or Velcro. Because you know, if say you're dealing with a corset, you cannot have a Velcro corset.
It'll snap off.
Well, it'll peel.
Well,
you start sweating and it's just like, that's why you gotta have laces.
I'm gonna have to change my mind to a buckle.
To what?
Buckle.
Buckle.
Yeah, like the pilgrims used to have on their shoes. The buckle.
Yeah, but that's slow to the point to where that'll, like, by the time you get done buckling up, you gotta go back to bed because you wasted the day. So it's like, laces or Velcro.
I hear that.
All right.
Later, Biddy.
Peace out, man. So there it is, folks. We've changed topics. We've lightened up. We gave the serious shit an hour and a half of beautiful time. What up, caller?
There's not a single channel to jerk off to, man. I'm bummed out.
Damn, no magazines?
I don't know.
Oh, tell you what, look in the paper at the bra and panty ads.
Oh, F yeah. Riches.
What up, caller? Thanks there, Alan Jr. What up, caller?
Hello, I want to jump back into the other conversation really quick.
Just answer the topic real quick, and then we'll go on to you.
There's a great German TV on cable late tonight with German TV translated into English. That was the best news coverage of anything that had happened. They mentioned Texas. They mentioned what happened here. Really comprehensive. It was incredible. I think everyone should just turn off CNN and turn it on the TV at 2 in the morning. Channel 18. That's when all the good stuff is. It was wonderful. They really did very serious, not sensational, straight to the facts, the points.
You see, if you want truly decent news, you got to go away from American television. Let's face it, it's all about ratings in American TV. Overseas, it's like, hey, we'll get to the point, get it over with, and done.
Mm-hmm. And they were the only people that ever talked about the concern of the violence that would happen. And multiple Socialist Party Germans mentioned that violence just leads to more violence. And it's
they ought to know.
They were really into it. Anyways, I'll let you get back to laces and Velcro. I'm a laces guy. Converse all the way. Nothing but laces. Velcro is for...
All right, thanks very much for the big up on that. What up, caller? Hello? All right, thanks for dialing. What up, caller?
Yo, this M&M. Laces.
Rockin'.
Laces, man.
All about the shoelaces.
Your show rocks, buddy.
Appreciate.
Got a good show going on. I appreciate it. I'm a local tuner. Just sticking up for M&M. Yo. Peace out. Yo.
What up, caller?
I'm going to have to go back to the mid-'80s to early '80s with the capers and the big, fat, fluorescent-colored laces. Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Come on now.
That's when you had your roller skates glued to the bottom of your shoes.
Hey, and your cardboard mats out at your cardboard mats at the mall breakdancing.
There you go, baby.
All right.
The big pair of shoes.
Yeah.
Straight up. What up, caller?
Laces on my Vans.
Excellent.
And Velcro is for people that ride the short bus. I think I'd have to say.
Oh, that's ouch. Yeah, but hey, still funnier than hell. Sorry. This is just the way it is. What up, caller?
Hey, laces all the way.
Rockin'.
Velcro fucking blows.
True, it wears out too fast.
Yeah, dude. You have a badass show, man.
We appreciate.
Yeah.
Peace. What up, caller?
And laces take way too much time. Velcro's so much easier.
Okay, I can handle that. Anything else? All right. What up, caller?
Velcro makes your dick big.
I'm sorry?
Velcro makes your dick big.
It helps the extension hold on, huh?
You never did let me say last week tits are tots, and I would just like to say tits.
Rockin'.
Thank you.
You love ya. I like that. You got it all. Double shooter, man. I like that.
I want a little cordwood pile of pots to clean up there.
What up, caller?
Velcro.
See, that's why Velcro truly sucks. What up, caller?
Laces again. I just wanted to say you're definitely a ray of sunshine this week in a very grim situation that's been happening. So you made my evening. I was
getting off work, came home, and totally forgot your show was on tonight, and
See
I've been watching too much of the damn news. So
We're definitely a bit more entertaining than CNN these days.
I totally forgot you were on, but my beautiful wife Ebony reminded me, and you saved my evening. You brought the stress level down, so
that's why we're here.
Keep entertaining us.
All right, we love you.
Peace out.
What up, caller?
Well, the other day I was having a threesome with Bin Laden and George Bush. I was having butt sex, and they both liked lace.
Okay. No. We're not talking about panties or little teddies or crotches undies. We're talking about like pieces of rope, not cloth. We're talking about laces, not lace, or that leather you were wearing. What up, caller?
Ol'Bitty, how you doing, pretty mama?
We're doing great.
Okay, well, I just gotta say, personally, I've got laces on my jumpsuit, but I got Velcro on my undies. Now, if I was to make a decision, I'm trying to make one, but can you help me out here?
Yeah, please. I'll do what I can for you.
Okay, well, I'm thinking about laces, but my granddaddy's got stock in Velcro. Which one should I go with?
Go with laces.
Laces? Are you sure about that?
I'm absolutely positive.
But let's see. When it comes to Velcro, I've got these old pair of Pro Wings, and they've got Velcro on them.
Yeah.
But I've got like 5 pairs of those. I've got the gray ones. I've got the black ones. I've got the white ones. I've even got the pink ones.
You got the aquamarine?
Aquamarine was kind of out of style at the moment.
Well, I bet aquamarine never goes out of style.
Well, that's what you think, but then of course I couldn't be able to find any. I tried shopping at Macy's over in Dallas the other day. Couldn't find them.
No, you got to go to resale, baby.
Better buy friends.
What up, caller?
Where's the fucking women at? All these fucking towel heads around here bombing and shit. You need to have some women on the show, man.
What's the matter, baby? Is it? Oh, I know what it is. When you went to window tint your car, you put the tinting on the wrong side, man. You're supposed to be able to see out through it. Just roll down your window and drive, man. You'll see lots of women. Don't worry about it. Just make sure you roll down your window. Unless, of course, you like looking at yourself. You leave your windows up. What up, caller?
Hey, I just want to represent that TTX-74.
Well, what's that stand for? TTX-74. Is that like a mildew remover?
Maybe it's an ID number on an airplane.
Tilex or something? I'm representing 409. We gonna kick Mr. Clean's ass. And then we going after the SOS.
Oh, it's coming.
See, there you go. What up, caller?
Hey, you know how you can do it for girls wearing pantyhose? When she farts, her ankles swell up.
Sad. What up, caller?
What's up, Eddie?
How you doing, man?
About laces.
Definitely laces, baby. What up, caller?
When I was at the mall, the baby in front of me had laces on.
Couldn't care less. Let's face it, man. You're stale. You're like 3-day-old donuts. You're a hockey puck. What up, caller?
Bin Laden likes Velcro.
No, but Ala Jr. sure does. What up, caller? Moloch likes Velcro. What up, caller?
I'm going to have to say Velcro because I used to babysit niggers. We'd stick them to the ceiling.
Why, that's real funny, man. Gee. I bet you were so happy when your brother used to give you rides on his shoulders and then walk through the living room and that ceiling fan used to smack off your head. That's the real reason you're losing your hair so fast right now, man. It's because they basically peeled your scalp, but you wouldn't realize that. What up, caller?
How can you tell if a woman's wearing panties? Oh, wait.
What up, caller?
Okay, 4949. Okay.
Oak Hill's got gangsters now? Wow, they must drive around in real badass SUVs.
No, so Z71's jacked up about this tall.
It's probably those nice little Hondas with all those flames on the sides and stuff. Sound like a lawnmower, you know? It always sounds like a remote control airplane going by. I just keep looking up and I miss them. You know, damn, where are they? You know? What up, caller?
Man, niggers.
Come on, Junior. You know, you can do better than that. I know you got talent. You're all a junior. What up, caller?
So good, John. I've got warts all over my ass and genitalia.
You know, if you stop masturbating with cactus, that might help. What up, caller?
I like to whack off to the Olsen twins. Which is your favorite, Mary Kay or Ashley?
Actually, I used to masturbate to Mr. Beasley.
He rocks.
He does. Made me feel safe and moist at the same time. What up, caller?
Used to masturbate to Mr. Beasley?
Yeah.
I thought it was Mr. Belvedere that all the Americans jacked off to.
You could be close, my brother. You could be very close. What up, caller?
You know why God made women smell like fish?
So you could find them in the dark. That's why men smell like sausage. What up, caller?
Punky Brewster, please. Punky Brewster.
What up, caller?
Fuck Bin Laden. I'll fuck him up.
You go get him, Mr. Fucked Up. What up, caller? Thank you. What up?
Bin Laden rules.
Rules what? What up, caller?
Hello, Ol'Bitty.
Hello, Junior. What up, caller?
Because tartar sauce looks like cum.
Because tartar sauce looks like... Do you eat a lot of fish? With extra tartar sauce? What up, caller?
Fuck Bin Laden. I'll fuck him up. 4949.
I thought you'd get them fucked up on 4 O's. 40 ounces, you know? Then hit them with a bottle and knock them out. What up, caller?
Hey, did you ever used to watch the Flintstones?
Yeah.
Well, if they were black, we'd call them the niggers.
Damn, I wish your brother would have ducked a little bit so that ceiling fan wouldn't have kept hitting you. You know, I know you consider yourself funny, and I'm sure your brothers are just laughing their ass off. But you know what? You're not. Oh, I know I broke your bubble. I'm sorry. But you're just not. And if you actually have that much hatred in your soul, you know, I'm sorry your mother wasn't pregnant. She was just constipated. What up, caller? Yep. Good old Ala Jr. You see, you changed the topic.
There you go.
What up, caller?
Laces of Velcro.
Yeah.
I'm talking about both, baby. That's all I'm talking about.
Okay, so you like laces on the bottom and Velcro on the top of the shoe.
No, none of that, man.
Oh, okay.
Big both, baby.
You dig both?
Digging it.
Loving it?
Loving it.
Outstanding.
Absolutely.
Good night.
What you doing after the show, player?
Yeah, grabbing a couple hours before I gotta go to work. Well, I've given you enough time. We changed our topic. We got heavy. We got light. Folks, if this is what took to some of you guys to wake up, welcome, brothers and sisters. Because there are a lot of sisters out there with a lot of hate for a lot of people, too. And if this tragedy woke you up, I'm sorry for the tragedy. But use it to do some good. Go youth council. Go talk to the kids. Make it so that they don't need another tragedy like this to wake up. Tell them where you've been. Tell them why you were there. Not only that you were there, but why. And then tell them why you're no longer there. Explain what happened. Explain to them why you are where you are at now. If you know somebody with AIDS, give them a hug, folks. Best medicine in the world. Don't judge. It's where you screw up. I don't judge the people that call me with that hatred, because that's not my job. I make light of them because that is all the defenses I have. To the people who passed on, peace to you. Better place, sweet journey. To those who are left behind in pain, calm and peace. To those who are left to pick up the rubble, may the work be easy. May you work safely. May the work go quickly. And to the people who did it, who are responsible for it, a long, slow, painful death to you. Good night, kids. Be good to each other. OBT says peace in the house.